Hello everyone, welcome to another video of the playlist Sketch of Coding for Beginners. So today's objective will be to draw a circle using coding in SketchUp. So this is the SketchUp screen. We press Ctrl plus B button to get the Ruby code editor. I am putting this Ruby code editor screen on the rightmost part so that we can easily switch in between the model and this editor easily. So before starting, let's try to draw a circle manually on the model. For it, we need to go to circle button, choose a center point, let's say its origin, move the mouse and type the radius, let's say 5 inches, and press enter. We will get a circle. So to model the circle using coding, what we need to do is we need to find out the parameters needed to draw a circle. So at first we need the central point. So let's pick a center point, let's name it as center, equals to 0, 0, 0, which will be the origin. Then what we need is the radius of the circle. So let's name the radius equals, let's say 5 inches. Then what else do we need? We also need 2 more parameters in SketchUp. Let's see in this model. I'm selecting this circle, the outer ring. As you can see, it says there are 24 segments over here. So if we change this number of segments to, let's say, 5 and press enter, so it will draw a pentagon. So what you need to know in SketchUp is that in SketchUp actually does not draw a circle. It draws a circle with many number of line segments. So if we put many number of segments, then it looks like a circle, but actually it is not. So it draws a circle using 99 small line segments. By default, it keeps around 24 line segments to draw a circle, but it does not look like a circle. So there are some sharp edges over here. So if you want some smooth circle, then you can increase the number of line segments, let's say 50, and press enter. So you will see almost a smooth looking circle. So the another parameter that is needed is the number of segments. So let's name it as number of segments, let's say it to be 50 for now. So let's again go to model, and we also need one more parameter. As you can see, this circle is perpendicular to this axis. So what you should know is this red axis is representing the x-axis, the green axis is representing the y-axis, and the blue axis is representing the z-axis. Though you can change this color by going to Window, Preferences, Accessibility, you can change these colors, but for now the default color code for x-axis, y-axis and z-axis remain as it is. Let's delete this circle, and we want another circle which is perpendicular to this green axis. So let's rotate this SketchUp model in such a way that after you click on the circle button, it will automatically switch you to this green circle. So what it means now is that the circle we are going to draw will be perpendicular to this green axis. So let's draw a circle in the similar way that we drawn earlier. So now you can see that the circle drawn is perpendicular to this green axis or the y-axis. So similarly, you can draw any circle perpendicular to any lines. So the next parameter that we need to draw a circle is the line. In 3D, we usually denote line with a vector. So in this case, the circle should be perpendicular to this green axis, which is y-axis. So we can name it as y-axis. So SketchUp knows what y-axis is. So if we know these 4 parameters, we can easily draw a circle. So let's go to model, press Ctrl A and delete this, and to draw the circle we have a command ent dot add circle. At first you need to put the center, so we have already named center as enter. Then you need to assign the vector, so vector. Then you need to give radius, and at last you need to give the segments, number of segments, which is assigned as this variable. close the bracket, and let's press Ctrl R button to run the result. As you can see, so in this output section you can see it has drawn 50 number of segments, so you can see 50 number of edges over here. And also in the model, if we see, it has drawn a circle which is perpendicular to y-axis, this green axis. So one thing is missing here, it is only drawing the perimeter of the circle, so it has not drawn a face over this perimeter. Let's name this outer ring as perimeter of the circle. And what we can do is that now we can add a face over this perimeter. So to do so, what we can do is int dot add face. So by joining all these perimeters we can add a face. So we can put here the perimeter. Now let's go to model, press Ctrl A and delete it, so the model, the entities in the model will be cleared. Then we again go to Ruby code editor and then press Ctrl R button. Now it should look fine. So we have got the center, the radius, the number of segments, that is 50, and the vector or the circle is perpendicular to this y-axis. And first what it does is it draws the outer circle, the only perimeter of that circle. Then what it does is it adds face to that perimeter, so we will get a flat circle over like this. So with coding, what you can also do is that you can change the vector from y-axis to x-axis, and let's run this program again. So you will get a circle that is perpendicular to x-axis, and instead of x-axis and y-axis, what you can do is you can just pick up a new line vector. For example, let's say 10, 5, 4. This vector is actually slanted in space. So let's go to model, delete all these entities, and again go back, and let's press Ctrl R to run this command, and you will find a circle that is perpendicular to this vector. So it allows us to create a circle in the 3D space that is perpendicular to a given vector. And it is quite flexible in SketchUp to draw circles and the regular polygons. So if you can change the number of segments from 50 to let's say 5, then you'll be drawing actually a pentagon. By pressing Ctrl R, it will change to a regular pentagon. So this much for today. Stay tuned and keep learning. Thanks for watching.